All right.
Works.
Hello. Welcome back to the Scuts and Rap.
Hello.
This is
Yep.
episode 11.
Yes,
11.
something like that.
Yeah, I think it's 11. But welcome back. How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. How about you?
Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, as you could tell.
Kevin is fitted the fuck up right
Hey, yo. You already know I'm a down
now.
ass fool.
Homie is food up.
I'm down as hell, boy.
Yo,
Anybody asking for the sock
Chinos?
check? You know,
The sock check.
You know I'm down as hell.
Nah, bro.
With the chinos.
Someone get this man a double cup.
I
So I
know.
can be like,
Oh, yeah.
you was at the club.
I mean, straight up. But yeah, that's what's up. Shit. We made this
the
joke
shades and
earlier.
everything.
Yeah, we made the joke. These joke. God damn! I always have this fucking problem every now and again.
Damn.
Bro, never mind. God
Alright,
damn.
bro, you got it. All right, let's start off with some questions from Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, do that. Ask questions on there.
I mean,
That's just dope.
For
First
sure.
one is from Annan. It says, do y'all believe in astrology? And then, if so, what are your big 3 signs? So I'm gonna be dead honest with you. I don't know what the fuck. I only got one sign.
I mean,
I don't necessarily believe in it per se. Like, I'm not crazy on that. But like my family always has, and I'd always see it growing up. And so like I was like, oh, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's not something that I like follow religiously, but like sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a Cancer.
yeah. My sign is a bag chaser. That's me. Nah, we're all cancers. All three
Oh
of us
yeah,
are
because we're all
cancers.
born in July. So.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And
I'm the third. He's one day younger than
I'm the
me.
4th,
And
and
then,
then he's the
No,
8th.
you're one day younger than him.
No.
He's one day
Oh,
older.
so you're
than me.
older because you're a
That's-
year apart,
No,
We're
we're just
the day.
one day
you're the
apart.
third,
And he's the
Yes.
fourth.
and he's the fourth.
Yeah.
And you're
Oh
the
yeah,
8th.
yeah.
I just said-
Okay.
Wait, so that would make us like the same everything.
except for I'm born in 2002 and you guys are born in 2003.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean like, cause there's like different signs or some shit. There's like the regular sign, and then there's like a moon sign or some shit, and then
Oh,
some
yeah,
other
yeah.
sun bullshit. I don't know.
I don't know nothing about
If that's
that.
what you're asking us, we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Oh.
from our birthdays, you could probably discern what the
Yeah.
fuck we are. So.
I mean, I'm in agreement with him. I don't follow that shit religiously at all. I mean, you always hear those girls at school that are always like,
It's
my God,
I'm such
oh
an
my God.
asparagus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm such an
I'm such an
Aquarius.
asparagus.
So yeah, I mean, who fucking knows? But thank you for the question.
What?
Yeah, I
what
don't-
we ain't even
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at
my
it.
fault.
Yeah, no,
What do you think?
I'm the same as you guys. I don't
Okay.
know.
I couldn't see you
I
with
don't
the
know shit
shades.
about it.
My fault.
I,
It's not too
I
iced
barely
out.
know that I'm a Cancer. That's about it.
Oh, yeah,
Respect,
makes sense.
respect.
Cool.
I mean, I know the time I was born.
the fuck?
Do y'all know the
the
time?
Fuck on that.
How do you
Yeah.
know that?
Do y'all know the time
Did
y'all
some
were
girl tell you that shit? Or like,
My mom
Yeah,
told
it's
me.
like some bullshit with like your moon sign or whatever.
No,
No.
What time
My
you
mom
were
told
born?
me.
That's a red flag. If a girl asks what
Okay.
time you were born,
12:05.
You gotta drop
I mean-
it right
I
there.
mean-
You gotta drop it.
Nah, I don't know what time I was fucking.
I don't fucking know.
What was
either.
your idea?
I always say that the reason I'm such a night person is because I was born at night. I was born 5 minutes past midnight.
Damn.
Yeah.
The fuck?
You must have been hell.
My mom was like, pinche culo. I
No
was
me
there the
dejaste
whole
dormir a la
day.
verga.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was like, I was there the whole day. Fucking waited until the night.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Damn.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, next question we have from a dear listener at home ever, Hakis.
This motherfucker.
So he asked his own question.
It says, "Y'all circumcised?"
I
Okay, for the folks who don't know at home, I mean, who wouldn't? You know, we all had sex ed and all that.
yeah.
I didn't have that shit.
We went to the same
know.
middle school, dumbass. We
No,
did.
we did not.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we
Who was it with?
Fig.
I didn't.
Literally, our
It
principal.
was
a
big
whole
and
day.
then,
Okay, but it wasn't-
Diafana.
Oh, okay, but it wasn't a class, was it?
It was just a day.
Oh no, I don't remember that shit. That's why I was like, I don't
Be
remember that
tripping.
shit. I really don't.
Well,
Anyway.
Diafana.
Yeah, she did like
I saw
the
that at
girls.
Walmart the other day.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You know she has like a radio host.
Yeah, something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
she was. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, but anyways, so for the folks at home who don't know, circumcision is when usually at birth you cut off a man's foreskin, which is like an extra flap of skin around the man's penis and shit. So my question to y'all is, are you circumcised?
No.
No? All right, respect.
No, I'm not.
Let's fucking go. I'm not circumcised either.
Yeah.
Uncirc gang a la
I
verga.
mean, damn.
No, but anyways, the reason I asked that is, and I guess this leads to another question that was asked by fellow listener Joanna, which is Kevin's girlfriend. She asked, would y'all circumcise y'all's son?
Nah.
Maybe.
Why the fuck maybe? What?
I don't know.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Because I heard it's like there's like benefits to it. Like,
to circumcise it?
Yeah. Like diseases are like less. It's
if you actually
just clean that shit, bro.
If you're uncircumcised, there's some like advantages to it. I don't know exactly.
Yeah. It's like more protection from like diseases and shit.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I guess there's pros and cons to both of them.
Yeah, but that's for everything.
I mean, I don't know if I'd want my son to go through that shit at birth. He just came out.
Oh God.
I mean, but he wouldn't remember it though.
Fuck it.
I don't remember shit until I was like 6 years old, bro.
Yeah, that shit.
And
you think he's gonna remember that shit?
It's not if he remembers it. It's just
fresh out the womb.
That's gonna be a living reminder right there. What you mean?
I mean,
he's gonna be like, damn, these motherfuckers really did that shit to me.
They stole my shit, bro.
They just took it off and threw it away. They didn't even give it to me in a bag or nothing.
I don't know.
Give that shit to you.
Or like when they pull teeth and they like give it to you.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they actually wanted to give me my wisdom teeth, and I was like, bro,
I thought you were gonna say they wanted to give you your foreskin. I was like, what the fuck?
No, they wanted to give me my wisdom teeth, and I was like, bro, why the fuck would I want that shit?
For the tooth fairy, dumbass?
Bro, I'm 19.
Bro,
what the fuck, bro?
Every Christmas, I fucking make a list to Santa Claus, bro. All right?
You're missing out on big bread from the tooth fairy.
Me, bro. You
I should have just kept
big
them,
fucking
honestly,
bands.
yeah.
Especially the wisdom teeth, bro. Them's the last teeth you taking.
I mean,
you're
paying
right.
out
they would have gave
the
you
big bucks.
fat
bucks for that shit, for
Yes,
real.
sir. Big ass fucking shiny nickel.
I would have got 100. I would have got 100 per tooth.
Somebody
they took out 4 of them shit.
Somebody else would have like. Somebody's now profiting off your fucking wisdom.
I know.
Teeth, bro.
Baby.
Somebody gave them up.
Shaking my head.
I mean, you're bugging.
Yeah, you're big time.
But back to the topic. I don't know. I'd have to do more research on it because I do know that there's pros and cons to both. But
hell yeah. Well, I wouldn't personally.
Yeah,
and then I
don't need to look
that,
into it yet.
That like, if it becomes a problem, you can do it later in life. Like,
well, yeah, I think
it ain't a problem like that.
You know what? Now that you're saying that, yeah.
But but anyways, at least to my topic. So we're just gonna skip a question and go to this topic real quick because it relates to it. We want to keep everything nice and bundled. Yeah. So I saw this fucking TikTok of this guy giving a presentation, and he was like, it was like on the sensitivity of like a penis and shit.
Yeah.
And it was like that the foreskin was like the most sensitive part, and even on the circumcised motherfucker, the most sensitive part was the scar where the foreskin used to be.
The fuck?
Yeah. And so like everything else is like less sensitive, like it still is, but like you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
And so to all the folks at home who have a circumcised penis, just know you have an L penis from now on. Imagine having to work twice as hard because your parents are like, yeah, bro, we don't want that shit.
I mean,
to get your nut off. Nah. Big mistake.
Damn, that's tough.
And then I remember I saw this fucking Reddit post one time of some guy who was fucking pissed, and he was like, man, like I was with this fucking girl, and like we were doing it, and she would always say that it was like weird with like the foreskin and shit, and like pulling it back and whatnot. And so like she convinced me to get a fucking circumcision, and then like they did it again, and she was like, that shit was whack. She was like, I preferred it with the skin. And he was like, what the fuck? Yo, like, I can't undo
I can't like put that motherfucker back on. Yo.
Like,
I'd be fucking pissed too. Alright, I wouldn't even be that motherfucker. That motherfucker's dumb as hell.
Oh god.
Come on.
You're tripping for that shit.
Don't be those motherfuckers. Hey,
but
bro.
To move away from this topic for the listeners at home who might be weirded out at this point. Next question comes from Adrian. He says, what's y'all's dream car?
Ooh, yeah, that's a fucking goated ass question. Thank you for the question.
Yes.
Shall I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good. All right, cool. So my dream car, I have a lot of cars that I would like very much like. You know, I think I'd like an 240 SX, you know, an S15. I like Miatas a lot, but if my dream car, Honda NSX, hands down.
Respect.
I want one of those. Those bitches go stupid.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
What about you, Mr.
I was gonna ask you like the older the new one, but the new one is the Acura, huh?
Yeah, no, the Honda is the old one.
Yeah, the Honda's the old one. Me? Probably an RX-7. Like case. I'd take K-Skate's fucking RX-7 for sure. If I were to get an RX-7, that's how I'd customize it to be like K-Skate's RX-7.
Motherfuckers got no originality, bro.
Sorry, bro,
Be
but
your own
like
person.
that's
I mean,
that's my dream car, bro.
Nah, you tripping.
I
For
customize my shit like however the fuck I don't want.
Or you motherfucker. No, yeah, I think an RX-7 probably.
All right, that's respect.
Respect.
I was gonna say that one too, but I prefer the NSX.
Yeah. For me personally, I think I would get either an old ass fucking 8.6, like the one in Initial D. That shit would be tight.
The Trano?
Fucking tight as fuck. Yeah, the Trano.
The Trano.
Or the fucking new one.
The new
The
8
the
new-
GR?
No, not the new 8.6. The new Z. What the fuck is it called?
The 400.
Oh, the 400Z.
Yeah, the 400Z.
Oh, that's pretty
That bitch
tight.
go crazy.
Really?
Yeah, that I completely forgot about that car, and it's already out, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Something
think
like
so.
that.
Fuck, but it's so expensive, isn't it?
It's
like
like
40K.
40,000. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
My
That's
car.
actually not
Fuck
that.
it. No.
That's actually not that
That's
bad.
that's actually a really good price.
Yeah, for sure.
But the older Z's are going up in price right now.
Oh well,
'Cause it
yeah, because the
discontinued them.
fucking hype is coming out again.
350 and
Yeah.
370s? No, they're not.
Yeah.
Not that much.
370s are.
Oh, well,
350s are
370s,
older,
yeah.
so like.
Man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the older ones, the ones that actually look like the 400, like the.
Like the Fair Lady?
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
don't know about that.
oh.
I mean, the
Some
Fair
motherfuckers
Lady.
been up in price. I'm
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
more now.
Yeah.
And like they don't make them fucking parts no more and shit.
I thought you were talking about the 300ZX. You know what that was?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one too. That one's up in price as well.
The 300ZX.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which that. I don't know.
The
what
one
that
on fucking it was like one of the started cars in Need for Speed Heat.
Which one?
Was
300ZX.
Which Need for Speed?
Was it?
Heat. It literally
Heat?
just said yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about now.
that's one I had.
That's no.
Yeah.
That was a 240.
Was it?
Oh, I had the
SX, yeah.
240.
The 240
yeah,
SX.
240 SX.
One
Yeah.
of those. God damn it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The 300.
There's so many.
The 300ZX is like one that has like flat headlights, like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's the ugly ass one.
I mean, if that's your opinion, but yeah.
Yeah, well, okay.
Oh, we
To
just
me, it
triggered
was-
half the car fan.
My
Yeah.
bad. To me, that one's the fucking ugly ass one. It's like the one that came before the 350, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the one
I
right
have no
before
idea
the
what you're
350.
talking about.
I was thinking about like trading my. I always want to trade my shit
Used
in,
to,
but
but
like,
that's just the thing.
yeah,
You just always on with something you don't got.
yeah. But like, it's because the dealership right in front of Walmart,
Yeah.
they have like 370s, and they're just like fucking lined up right there. And one of them, there's a black one that looks really fucking nice.
Word.
It
Don't
looks
do
really
it.
fucking nice. I mean, obviously, I'm not going. I don't
Fucking
want to
do
pay
it.
no more fucking.
No balls.
Do it and then let me know, and I'll.
And then,
I'll
yeah,
head
no,
over.
don't do
Go
that.
get the Honda.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, cause you're fucking up, alright? Cause this motherfucker has a Honda Civic Coupe, and his shit is tight. It's those new Civic Coupes, and so like those are a
Tension.
lot. Those are a lot. Oh, okay. But anyways,
It's a 10th gen, bro.
Shit tripping.
Because
I'm
if you
fine,
say
but
the
yeah.
new ones, they don't have new ones. The 2022s don't come in coupe.
the newer ones, the newest model. Ones.
Okay.
you
Well,
fuck.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
anyways, move away from all this fucking shit. Oh shit, I think those are the questions. Damn.
No, was it?
Yeah. 'Cause
Well, I
asked
swear we
them-
had one more.
That's it for the questions.
Oh shit, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. From listener David, it says, "What's your thoughts on cancel culture?"
Fuck cancel culture. How about
Wait,
that?
wait. Before we continue,
Oh.
David Lucas, thank you for always
Oh,
asking
yeah,
the questions.
always dropping a question
big
for-
Yeah, you goaded for that
PG
shit.
for that
So
shit.
appreciate you. But what do we think about cancel culture? They gonna have to cancel me, bro. Nah, I don't know. I mean, I think there's like a use for it if they're using it right. But cancel culture is just a bunch of stupid ass,
Yeah.
like little youngins that don't know anything about anything. They're just like listening to the opinion of the people that are saying it instead of like, looking at the facts. So like, we were talking about that Joe Rogan thing, or
Oh,
like
yeah,
where he
yeah.
was getting canceled and whatnot. It's like, or like with Dave Chappelle, he was getting canceled with transgenders and shit. It's like most of the time they don't even look at what they were saying or like the facts.
Yeah,
or-
they just look at.
they're just like
excerpts and shit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, he's getting canceled. All right, bet that's all I need to hear, bro. So we finna cancel him. So that being said, I think that's stupid as hell. I feel like there could be a use for it though. Cancel rapists.
Oh god, yeah, no,
I'm just
I'm thinking the same shit because like some of the shit they do is like it's pretty cool. you know, like you'll see a lot of people on like TikTok and shit, and they have this whole thing going where it's like some motherfucker steps out of line, or if they're like out of pocket, they will like find them.
Yeah.
And then, like email their fucking workplace and be like, this dumbass right here is doing some bullshit, being a bigot, and they get them fired and shit. And like that's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You know,
that
like,
was hard.
get who need to get got, but like
they be going way too far with that shit.
Yeah,
because
like but then sometimes they be taking shit out of context and they're just like, oh no, cancel that person. But you know,
it's because the thing is like cancel culture isn't a committee of motherfuckers. It's just like anybody on the internet. Yeah, anybody on the internet. On the internet, Jesus. Anyways, so there's a widespread of people in this world, you know, from good to bad, from smart to stupid as hell. So
yeah. What do you think, Mr. Gustavo?
I think the same thing. I don't mind cancel culture, but I do think sometimes they go far, like too far.
Yeah.
They're really nitpicky on the stuff that they do. Like in some situations when someone should get canceled, they don't do it. And in some situations where they don't have all the facts.
Yeah.
And then they go and cancel somebody, and then it's like, oh, you know, we were wrong.
Yeah.
And so they have to backtrack what they were saying.
Well, that's part of being an adult.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta admit your wrongs, and if you don't, you're a kid. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're not sorry, as a matter of fact. You know, you just gotta. That's a normal part of growing up and being an adult, man. You gotta admit your wrongs.
I don't know if you guys remember Keemstar. There was a story about this guy who, I think he was like a predator. It was like an older guy who was a predator.
Yeah.
And Keemstar was like, oh, he's fucking live streaming on Twitch. And there was this fucking old guy who was live streaming, like, I forget what video game it was, but he was live streaming on Twitch, and like he was like, that's the guy, he's the fucking pedophile or whatever.
Yeah.
Turns out it was just some old head that just wanted to stream games.
Word.
Yeah. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And like everybody went into his chat and was like, oh, fucking pedophile, this and that.
And then they made him like,
the dude was like straight innocent. Like he was like, I don't know why you guys are telling me this. Like, I don't know why you guys are calling me a pedophile or whatever. And it turns out it wasn't even the guy.
Damn.
And so Keemstar had to come out and be like, yo, like, my fault.
Bro, but Keemstar's stupid as hell, bro. He stayed doing that shit.
Dumbass.
And, if you need to cancel anybody, it needs to be Keemstar.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he's retiring. Well, no. He was retiring.
Let's hope.
He was retiring, and then he made a video. It was like, no, I'm not retiring.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He's like the most unfunny motherfucker. I remember when John Alert was like up there, and then
and then it fucking
he got a taste of fame, and then he fucking fell off like a motherfucker. And so yeah. But iDubbbz made a video on him, and then
and then fell off the face of the earth. Yeah.
So what was that whole iDubbbz thing? Because he used to drop like videos on people that were like really
Content
long,
Cop?
right?
Yeah. Content Cop.
So what were those about though?
So like he would just like get a person that was stepping out of line and doing shit that were like they weren't supposed to. So like Keemstar, he had one on
Leafy.
Yeah, on Leafy. He had one on
what the fuck happened
on
to
Jinx?
Leafy, yo?
He had one on Jinx. You know,
Jinx.
You remember Jinx Reload?
Didn't he have one on Rice Gum or something?
On Rice Gum as well, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't remember Jinx Reload? Bruh. Anyways, well, yeah, he would just like collect a bunch of evidence and like hard evidence, like fact shit, and he would like put it all together in a video, and like he would be like, "Look at how these motherfuckers are fucking up," and it's like, not only are they fucking up, this is what they're doing to like admit their wrongs, which they aren't, and this and that, and like basically call them out hard as fuck on the shit that they're doing wrong. So yeah. That's what
because
that motherfucker would be like, what research? It'd be like months in between videos.
Yeah.
And he would come back with like receipts and shit.
Yeah,
and,
like
so
big
it would
fucking
be like,
shit.
It would be like an overall critique of like the content and like the bullshit that they're doing, like stepping out. But then it would be like, also you're a fucking fuckhead, and like pull out receipts and shit and be like, this you, bro?
He went hard with this shit, bro. Yeah, he was like a detective.
I remember like people would say like when he dropped a content cop on somebody, like that was it.
Yeah,
like they would just fucking fall off.
And
I remember when he did that shit to Leafy
literally
literally fucking disappeared. Like I haven't heard shit from him. Yeah, is he back now?
I have no idea.
I don't
keep up with YouTube like that.
Yeah, I don't be fucking with YouTube no more like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well,
I used to watch Leafy a lot, and then he just fucking stopped making videos.
Leafy? Of all people to watch?
Yeah, you're tripping for that shit.
Bruh.
Sorry, bro.
Bruh.
Anyway, so the next question we have here is it's not question, topic actually. You wrote here Skeeter Jean.
Yes, Skeeter Jean.
What the fuck is Skeeter Jean?
Man, let me enlighten y'all real quick. Skeeter Jean is the best. I like Skeeter Jean a lot. He's the black Chris Hansen. So if y'all know who Chris Hansen is, he's the To Catch a Predator dude. And so this dude is way better. So like he's on YouTube. And Chris Hansen has to like uphold a certain like thing because he's on
like national TV.
Yeah, I forgot which one. I think NBC or some shit.
Something like
he's
that.
On, Dateline NBC.
Yeah, Dateline. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so like Skeeter Jean, he's just on YouTube and he be getting like hella views and whatnot. But he go hard in the paint and he's a fucking goofball, bruh.
Word.
One time, he be doing the same shit that Chris Hansen does, but he does it alone. So like Chris Hansen has like a whole team.
Yeah,
like
doing the cops and shit.
Yeah. He does that shit alone, which is like pretty.
Damn.
I don't know if it's alone, but he has like him and like 3 other dudes, and like he'll. I remember this one video where he pulled up on this old dude, and like for some reason he's always in the shoe section, like always, and he'll pull up on them. He's like, "You're looking for the Air Pred 11s?" Like he's like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, the Air Predator 11s. He's like, nah, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, oh, those are the ones that you get when you're like trying to fuck with a 13-year-old. And like, yeah, and the one time he pulled up on this old dude that was like a rock star or a rockhead type dude. You feel me? Yeah. And like, yeah, he got her like a Happy Meal. The girl,
way.
and he was like, before we conduct this investigation, let me get a chicken nugget. Let me get one. I'm hungry. And
no fucking
it's fucking hilarious. I love watching this shit. It's entertaining as fuck. And then at the end of the video, they'll do the whole thing. And bro, it goes hard because they'll be in the middle of the shit, and they're like, hey, bro, if you don't want to cooperate, we'll just call up the police right now.
Oh God.
Or like, say they're walking away from him, they're like, bro, don't make me do it, bro. I will yell out in the middle of the store, bro. Right now. He's like, keep walking, bro. I'll do it. And then this one dude, like, he's like, you get to that self-checkout, I'm going to do it. And he did. And he was like, attention, everybody. This motherfucker came here to have sex with a 13-year-old.
No way.
Yeah, like, loud as fuck. And, like, I was like, yeah, I mean, that's no sympathy for you, bro. You're trying to, solicit, like, minors for sex and shit. And that's fucked up. Yeah. And so he'll, like, really give them the, the beating that they need. The kick in the pants that they need, you feel me? And like at the end of the video, they're like, all right, well, that pretty much wraps it up. Let's go get fucking drunk, guys. Like every fucking video, it's fucking funny. But he has good evidence. Right. And he's like really professional with the shit. Like he'll be wearing some casual ass fit, but he'll always have like a sophisticated blazer on. Like always.
Nice.
Yeah. And he'll always be like, I'm Skeeter Jean and you've been skeeted. And like, and he always make puns at them and shit, and they'll never understand them, bro. Yeah, never. He'll be like, I don't even know, just like predator puns, towards them, and they'll never understand. But they would go right over their head. He's like, hey, don't even worry about it, bro. But he'd be going to their house, to their job.
What the fuck?
And bro, there's this one where he pulled up to his crib. This one dude, like this old head, 40 years old or something.
Yeah.
He pulled up to his crib, and he was like, oh, so who answered the door earlier? He was like, was that your wife? He's like, nah, we're not together. That's just, we're co-parenting type shit. Yeah. And he was like, okay, well, somebody has to know. Come get her. Go get her. And then, like, he went and he's like, oh, bro, you don't want to get her? We'll call the cops, bro. For real. And, like, he went and got the wife, and the wife came out, and, like, he was telling her everything. And then she started to scold him and be like, you fucking idiot, and this and that. He was like, I'm going to go turn myself in, I promise. Yeah. There's this one where he, like, was in the shoe section again, and he was like, his wife was calling him, I guess, because he was like, who's that calling? He was like, that's my wife. He was like, perfect, answer it. He was like, answer that shit. He's like,
he's laughing and just tell on you.
Yeah,
I would have been like, bro, call the cops right now.
He's like, cuff me, bro.
Just do it, bro. But like, they'll be like, fuck, and he like hesitated and he answered it, and he's like, oh, I'm over here at Myers. It's like this like Walmart, like I think also on the north like part of the US.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called Myers, and he always meet up there and shit, and like she was like, oh, what's taking so long? He's like, oh, I just got caught up with this one dude, and then you know, he's trying to like lie a little bit to his wife, and then he's like leaning over. He's like, yeah, he got caught trying to have sex with the 13-year-old girl at Myers, and he's like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, just go ahead and put it on speakerphone, homie.
He's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, he put it on speakerphone and just fucking dead like outed this motherfucker to his wife, and his wife was like, fuck you, give me the car, and like all this, and it's fucking hilarious. And like, that's props to him for doing that shit, bro, because that shit takes some balls. And apart from that, like, he's doing it the right way.
Yeah, and he's doing that shit like on his own for the most part.
Yeah,
because like with Chris Hansen, he has like
a whole
crew, and then like
police.
He probably doesn't even have to do like the evidence. I'm imagining, or not the evidence, but like the baiting and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm imagining he just kind of comes in and like does the show part.
That's it.
Because they work with it's a company that
it's
fuck, what is it?
It's called Predator Core, some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who do all the messaging and
that shit, and then he just goes.
Yeah, and he just basically confronts them about the whole shit. He like is the one that talks to them and like all of that shit. You feel me?
Damn.
And like
crazy. That's some dedication for real.
And he'll always pull up with the binder. He'd be like, "This you? This your picture?"
Oh
yeah. And then he'll be like, "Oh," and then he'll flip it. He's like, "This is your penis right here, right?" Like,
no way.
Swear.
Fuck no.
He'll be like, "This is the picture you sent of your penis, right?" He's like, "Bro, that is not my penis, bro."
I'm gonna have to go home and watch some of these videos.
He's fucking hilarious, bro. And like, it's really fresh shit. Like the one I was telling you where he pulled it to the crib and had like the wife come out.
Yeah.
When we watched it, me and my girlfriend, we're like, holy shit, this was like yesterday.
No way.
Yeah, like he posted that shit like yesterday. And like, it's funny shit. I fucking like that shit a lot.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
Props to him. Holy shit.
Yeah, Skeeter Gene, that's his name.
Doing good. That's crazy.
And he calls himself Skeet Hansen. He'll pull up. He's like, well, you should know, I'm Skeet Hansen. You've been skeeted. Like,
when you said skeet, I thought you meant like I thought you were talking about like some Pete Davidson shit.
Oh yeah, Skeet Davidson. Yeah. Oh nah.
That's like a
shit. It could have very well been.
Oh, God.
I'm sure that everybody else was probably like, "Where is he going with this?" No, but it's cool shit. I like it.
Speaking of unspeakable acts, you have written down here war crimes on both sides of the Russia versus Ukraine war. So what you mean by that?
So apparently Russia like blew up an elementary or some shit like that.
Oh, I've been seeing that. Yeah, they've just been like bombing civilians shit.
Yeah,
damn.
But there's also Ukrainians who are like capturing soldiers and torturing them, bro.
No way.
But that isn't a war crime. Is it?
Is it not?
No, I don't think so. I think we were talking about this in one of the previous
episodes.
episodes.
If you kill them.
Yeah, it's like if you defeat them, they surrender, and you kill them anyways, that's a war crime.
Oh, okay.
But like taking prisoners of war and like torturing them for info, I don't think that's necessarily a war crime.
Because we do that shit. You remember? CIA does that.
We do that shit all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If not here, in fucking overseas.
But I think Ukraine was committing some sort of war crime. I forgot what it was, but it was like... But it's like both sides are doing it at this point.
Yeah. Well,
they're teabagging the enemy.
They're teabagging them. Damn.
Oh! So there was this Russian soldier who pulled up. They were a crew who pulled up. Yeah. They were dressed as Ukrainians, but obviously they knew that they weren't Ukrainians. And there was one guy who fell off the truck and he'd like given up. And a Ukrainian soldier went up and like executed him. And apparently that is a war crime. Like executions are war crimes. And I guess that counts as an execution because he had like given up. Yeah. You know? And so he just went up and popped him.
Damn.
And so
that's crazy. Well, speaking of that shit, I saw this one thing where like that Ukraine had like defeated a couple Russian soldiers and like captured them. And they were all like 18, 19-year-olds from Russia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then the thing is that like they had like no training, no nothing. They were just kind of there. I was like props and shit. And so like they were like, you know what, like we'll just hold you, right? And they like gave them like a call to their parents. They would like call the parents, and the parents had like no idea that they had like gone off to war.
What the fuck?
And shit like that. Yeah.
Damn. So like, do you think that maybe like the government like took the motherfuckers?
Yeah, or they just went? Like the government took them, or they like just dipped out and were like, fuck it, let's go fight in a war or some shit, you know? That's crazy. I feel like that's always gonna be a thing. You're gonna have motherfuckers like wanting to go do the fucking shit. Like I know you were telling me how like there's people from here, there's like the US and shit.
There's a bunch of like fucking bozos from here who are like they're getting their passports ready and they're getting all their documents ready. And apparently this is like a big thing that's like nationally going on, where they even have like a list of things to bring, who they meet over there, how to get over there, and everything like that. Who they're gonna meet over there to give them weapons. Mm-hmm. So it's like they're all like getting their passports ready and they're gonna go travel over there and they're gonna help fight. Yeah. You know, but
it's because that's the thing, because like, especially with the whole NATO shit and like not trying to not get NATO involved, we can't like physically aid Ukraine or anybody like that.
Yeah.
Like we can't like send troops or like this or that. But what we can do is send them like equipment. Yeah. So like we've sent them like guns and shit and like
hell yeah,
fucking vehicles and like meal ready to eats or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
And all that shit, but like you can't send people over there.
I just find it goofy because these like some of these people aren't even like soldiers, like ex-soldiers. They're just like civilians who have guns, and they're like
we can do this shit.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Shit, if I was strapped up, me too.
They need to send Chief Keef over there.
Did you see that he actually posted that shit?
He was like, we headed to Ukraine.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny. I saw the Facebook post and like all the verified motherfuckers were in there and they were like, oh my god, this is so insensitive. Why would you say this? Like, bro, it's a joke. It's like a fucking joke.
I saw somebody like screenshotted it and like I was like, no way. Like I thought it was some bullshit.
Yeah, like because they be doing that shit.
And I went to Instagram and bro, surely enough, Chief Keef himself was like on our way to Ukraine. And he's like
but like that's just fucking stupid. Like, this 2022, we've been through like a whole pandemic and bullshit and now war, and it's like, if you can't find the light in this situation, like that's on you, honestly, at this point. Like,
it's always a certain demographic that's so fucking fun. That shit,
Did you hear this?
Some certain demographic, you motherfucker.
Can you elaborate for us?
Damn.
Nah, I'm just.
This is my.
I'm not white, guys. I'm from Mexico, please.
Mexican.
Anyways, and then you also have right here, Elon moved his Starlink over Ukraine. So what the fuck is that?
So, fuck, I can't remember if it was NATO or if it was somebody who was like, or maybe it was even Russia themselves have like blocked the internet from their own country, so they can't see the shit going on. And they've tried to do the same thing to Ukraine, but Elon Musk was like, fuck that. And so he moved the Starlink satellite on top of Ukraine, so they got like the best fucking internet right now over there.
Damn, swear.
Fucking nice.
So where was Starlink before?
I don't know where
it was. They were like over here.
Yeah, but it was somewhere over here, definitely.
Yeah. But check, because I remember when they were first doing the war and shit, they were like, oh, like they're gonna employ this tactic and that, and like cybernetic warfare, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Anonymous, like, beep, 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 beep. Anonymous.
It's like, haha, I just got your Twitch account, bitch.
Anonymous declared cyber war on them and like also, took down a bunch of government websites.
Anonymous, they're fucking goofy.
Why?
Like I used to like, especially when I was younger, I used to think like, oh my god, like wow, they're so cool, like hacking shit. Them motherfuckers disappear off the face of the earth for like years, fucking at a time, and they'll only come in with like something mildly related to the internet's happening, and they're like, guys, we're taking care of it, alright, we're doing the things, and like we just hacked them and took all their crypto, like okay, guys.
Like when the George Floyd thing happened, they also came out and
did they not do that shit?
But you remember they also came out with Donald Trump in the whole Epstein thing,
and
they revealed that,
but like that's Trump, cool,
no, for sure.
But like they're always trying to get fucking attention, but they're just not around. Yeah, and like I get that it's like that's kind of the thing where it's like anonymous shit or whatever, like saying anonymous and all this and all that. But it's like when you're only coming up when they're like big shit is going down to capitalize on like the attention, like it gives you a certain light, you know. It's like y'all just attention whores at this point.
But I mean, like, what would be the point of them to be around for like regularly? You know,
like why the fuck not?
Yeah, I mean but they could be like Skeeter G.
What would they, I mean, I guess so, yeah. But like, what else? What other purpose would they serve?
These motherfuckers trying to be the Avengers for real.
Oh God,
they're only coming out with Avenger level threats.
Because do you remember how they started off hacking? What was it, PlayStation or Xbox? Right?
Yeah, I think so.
They started off with that. No, it was Xbox. Because I remember I used to be mad at them motherfuckers when I was little.
They hacked you.
What? They hacked you personally?
Because no, I don't know, not me personally, but I remember that it was like Christmas break, and these motherfuckers took it down the entire fucking break. And I was like, you dickheaded motherfucker. Yeah, but before that, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but they started off that way, and then they just disappeared after the whole like Xbox and PlayStation.
You remember
shit.
there's like the voice troller motherfuckers on YouTube?
Yeah,
that, like get on.
You remember that shit?
Actually, cool. Talking about like we're talking about Skeeter Gene. I actually like this one dude. His name is Lieutenant Lick Me.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. And he'll like pretend to be anonymous almost.
That motherfucker
but like
is crazy.
It's cool. It's almost like the iDub shit. And so like he'll be like, okay, this motherfucker right here. He like beat the fuck out of his like wife or some shit, and he you know, he like drugged and robbed somebody, and he thinks he's cool. Or there's this one where he like found out this one dude that killed this dude's dog. Yeah. Like he killed his dog, like you know, like from an attack. He like you know,
yeah, like he attacked his dog.
Yeah, but like no weapons, just fucking bare fist and like you know kicks and whatnot, and he just killed the dog, and I think he robbed them as well and some shit. Well, he'll stack up the evidence. Yeah. First, and then he'll like get on there and he'll join the shit, and he's like, hey bro, like if you don't want your shit to go down or this and that, or if you don't want the cops to your crib, like join me personally. And he'll like leave the lobby, he'll join up, and he'll drop the bomb on them, and they'll be crying and they'll be doing this, and he'll make them be like, all right bro, if you're really sorry, call up your mom, call up your dad, and then call up the mom of the person that you like did that shit to, and call up the person themselves, and then tell them like what the fuck you did and that you're sorry about it.
This motherfucker goes a step further, because I don't know how the fuck he does it, but usually like the person he's doing that shit to usually like refuses, right?
Yeah.
And then he'll do some like next shit, like have them knock at their door.
Yeah.
No way.
Have someone turn off the fucking
like the
lights or some shit like
what
that.
Or like they'll have
someone
like a laser
knock on the
pointer to their window.
Yeah,
like, hey bro, look at the window.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's crazy as fuck.
That's some real life watchdog shit.
Yeah, like one time he was doing that shit to somebody, and he was like, "Hey, bro, look outside the window." And he said there was this fucking dude,
just
standing outside the window, looking straight dead at him from
like with the anonymous shit on.
Yeah, with the anonymous mask on. That shit was fucking.
Yeah,
I'd be scared as fuck, bro.
Bro, but like that shit go hard though for real.
That's just crazy. Yeah, like they're cool, but I don't know. I feel like they be corny too.
Yeah,
the anonymous shit.
I like the Lieutenant Lick Me shit.
This shit, man.
Yeah, I like the Lieutenant Lick Me shit. That's it. Like I don't know nothing about the actual anonymous.
Yeah, no, that's just crazy. Because like now it's like a lot of shit is dependent on the fucking internet to the point where it's like cybernetic warfare is a thing. You know, and like.
Oh, but
yeah, tower defense.
Like the versus modes.
Have you seen that shit? Or like where it's like Putin and the Ukrainian the Ukrainian president, and they're like playing Clash Royale or some shit.
Yeah. But Anonymous took down like a bunch of government websites for Russia and shit like that.
Oh, that's pretty tight. Like, you know what they should do? They should have like, you know, put their own shit into them. Like, hey, like, look at the war crimes these motherfuckers committing, you know?
Oh, God.
Like, instead of taking them down.
Yeah.
That would have been better.
Yeah. But it's crazy because some motherfucker, I saw somewhere, but they were saying, like y'all don't fucking understand. Like, Putin is, like, he's playing 5D chess with y'all right now.
Yeah.
Because he like it was, I think it was a green text shit, you know, like the shit from like 4chan where they like tell stories on the green text.
Yeah.
And some motherfucker was like, look bro, like this is how it went down. Like Russia like did all this bullshit, called out war on Ukraine, sent like some dog shit army to the fucking border, and then like shot a few shots, scared them. Ukraine scared them away, and this and that, and it was like, and so now that like that threatens like outside intervention. Right, but then because of the dog shit army, like Ukraine fucked them over and like drove them back, and so now everyone's like, "Oh, okay, they're good. We don't have to get involved." And he's like, and now he's finna launch like some extra bullshit. And, like,
some like
get them, you know. Actually, like now that y'all are gonna leave us alone, like now I can get it with my shit. Yeah, and I was like, damn.
Low key.
I mean, you remember I told you that
because like you don't want to play, you don't want to drop your whole hand. Your first move. So
but you know how I was telling you that. He had like a press conference or whatever, and he basically said like, we see that people are like talking shit on us, and that the U.S. is like putting sanctions on us, and so he activated like the nuclear deterrent or whatever. I don't know exactly what that means, but
I haven't looked into that either.
Deterrent. Well,
I'm guessing what he's trying to say is like, keep keep talking that shit or like keep putting them sanctions and we're gonna bomb y'all. I guess
but
that's what he was trying to say.
Nuclear deterrent. The word deterrent means like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
no.
I was like, that doesn't make sense.
I know what it
Deterrent
means,
is
but like I don't know if.
I don't think that means like bombing, motherfucker. I think that means like if they get bombed, like they have something.
But like, I mean, I guess I see how he could spin it and be like, oh, I'm scared that we're gonna get bombed, but like. Sanctions don't exactly mean you're gonna get bombed, you know. Especially after they said we're gonna stay out of that shit. Well, but no, I guess you're right because if he sees that they're talking shit, I mean, shit, you could do whatever. Like, you could say, oh yeah, we're not gonna attack them, and then attack them. Like,
well, they're already doing that.
What do you mean?
They're like, oh, we might attack them.
No, the UN already said that they're not. I mean, NATO already said they're not gonna get involved.
No, I'm talking about Russia. Like,
Ukraine. No,
Ukraine was like, all right, bro, we finna invade.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know what? Matter of fact, we're gonna do like a special military operation.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, bullshit, let's fucking kill some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Or start war. I mean,
that shit is like going crazy right now.
Yeah, I mean, I remember my dad yesterday. Me, my dad, my uncle, and his friend were like hanging out, and like we were having breakfast early as fuck, and it was on the news. It was on the TV, like in the restaurant, and like they're like, "Oh, so what the fuck is up with that shit?" And my dad was like, "No, ya nos vamos a morir a la verga. Ya nos van a cargar a la verga." You know, and he's like, "We're all gonna fucking die," you know. And I was like, "Man, shut that bullshit."
Shut that bullshit.
Yeah, I think after a quick little research scan, nuclear deterrence is basically using like the threat of nukes to like deter people.
Oh,
yeah,
from
shit.
like using
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
couldn't
kind of like
explain
in the Cold War where like we didn't want to break out in all out war because we both had nukes. Like that was nuclear deterrence. So it was like there was war, but we didn't want to like outright call it war because then we would like start sending nukes and shit. So it was you got nukes, I got nukes. We don't want to unleash them bitches. So it's like we're just going to like be in this bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain. It's just that I couldn't get it out right. So good thing for
can't get shit out right.
But yeah,
that's what's up.
Because
that's
like,
not what's up. But like I understand.
Both sides, like if you really think about it, unless you're like completely super selfish, you have nothing to gain.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like maybe you send a nuke, but we're gonna send one back. So like you just destroy each other and you gain nothing from it. Yeah. You know?
Especially not when you like, because what they want is Ukraine.
Yeah,
you know?
and what Putin wants according to Biden, what he wants is to restore the former Soviet Union. He said.
Yeah, but I think he means like, or they mean like the size. I don't think he necessarily wants to be like communist and shit.
No, I know. Yeah,
but the glory type shit.
Yeah. What I mean is like,
power.
if they start using nukes, none of that shit matters anymore because you're just gonna get your whole shit destroyed.
But them motherfuckers is one of the biggest continents.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But it's because
it's also
countries. I mean,
most of it is like uninhabitable,
and like a lot of people are saying that's why they want to take over Ukraine because Ukraine actually has ports and like access to the Black Sea, and because like they have ports too, but their ports freeze over in the winter, and so they're like unusable, and so they're saying that they want them for the
because Siberia is like a vast fucking wasteland almost.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But overall, I think that like this shit is gonna go down in the books for sure.
Oh yeah.
But what really is gonna go down in the books is this fucking L that Russia is taking right now. Like, say what you will about like, you know how I said like don't play your best hand or whatever, but like they're gonna dog shit it on out there.
Yeah, they are.
Like low key.
No cap.
And it's like,
I know I shouldn't have drank that water. Now I gotta use the restroom.
But it's like, you know,
piss
like
boy. What if I go right now while you're doing this?
Fuck it, go ahead, piss boy.
Go piss boy.
Piss boy, shame the piss boy.
I mean, shame piss boy.
Just
right there, boy. Have y'all seen this? Shame the piss boy.
But yeah, so I feel like they took a massive ass L. It's like the same shit with like Britain and like the US and shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they took the fat ass L.
Yeah,
but,
because they're like less like fortunate. They had like less weaponry, less like
they
people
had like
training
wars going on too and shit. So
like,
but yeah, like any type of L, that shit's going down to the books.
Yeah, yeah. They are taking a fat ass. So in the Ukrainian fucking like, books.
Yeah.
For like school and education and shit, they're gonna be like, bro,
we handed Russia this
oh
God,
they're like, these motherfuckers was sucking that peen, and we just so happened to be the motherfucker getting our dick sucked. So,
oh baby, it's just fucking crazy, man.
No, but that's. I mean, it's true. There's this one motherfucker. I think. You know how there's a ghost of Kiev. You feel me? There was a specific dude, like a ground unit soldier, that had like 20+ confirmed kills.
Oh yeah, they call him like the Reaper.
The Reaper of Ukraine or something. I don't
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But that's what's up. You feel me? Like,
oh god, that's just crazy.
He's like 10 kills off a nuke. For real.
Oh maybe
he got the sentry turret right now.
Tactical nuke incoming.
Yeah, good. Nah, but for sure, they are getting handed that. They're holding their own for like a small country compared to like Russia.
And that's the thing, because they're fighting on their native ground.
Yeah, so they got like home advantage.
Yeah, and like that shit is real, especially in like war type shit.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But yeah,
like you remember the Native Americans, like they would do that. As well.
They would fuck us and Britain and shit, because they would do the guerrilla warfare type shit. Oh, but we were all like, everybody stand in a straight line and
just fuck them up. Yeah, the guerrilla warfare was fucking crazy.
That shit went crazy.
They had to ban that shit as war crime. You remember?
Did they?
I think guerrilla warfare is fucking banned because
isn't that what we do in war in general though? No.
What?
Isn't that what we do in general, like for war though?
Well, I guess I don't know if it's technically banned, but like it's like looked down upon almost because like the obscenity of it, like how like fucked up it is almost. Because bro, the Native Americans, they would fuck us up. Yeah, they would like skin people, like scalp them. They would like, they would do some fucked up shit.
That would go crazy.
Yeah, so like, who knows? Talking about motherfuckers doing crazy shit.
You have here written Niko Avocado.
Oh yeah, Niko Avocado.
Just hijacked the whole transition.
Nah, you're good shit. Matter of fact, that was a good transition.
So he's like, you got written right here, Niko Avocado.
Well, because you said crazy motherfuckers, and that motherfucker be eating like a crazy person.
I mean, and apart from that, he is crazy. Have you seen that one? Have you seen that one video where it's like him before, and he was like the skinny dude that would play the violin
on YouTube and shit.
And he was like,
he was vegan. Matter of fact.
Yeah, he was a vegan. Yeah, he was a vegan. And then now he's a fucking rotund, big motherfucker, and like it's pretty fucked up. He's killing himself.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's killing himself, and he's fucking crazy. Have you ever seen him like where he'll like just break down
and shit?
He always breaks down like every fucking video. He's like, "Did you grab a fry?" He's like, "Put it back." He's like,
yeah, or like those one where he'll like set up the food and he drops that shit. That shit's fucking hilarious.
He's like, bro. Have you seen that one where he had like a whole like fucking spread of like food? He's like, is this enough? I don't know. I don't think it's enough. Like, damn, bro, he be getting like catering business pretty much. He be getting hella shit, bro.
I know his local McDonald's is like up right now.
Tired of that shit.
Either tired or up.
Either one. Oh, but he released a video.
No, the employee's tired. The company up.
Oh god, yeah.
He released a video like trying to pass it off as like if it was a social experiment.
Nah, he's tripping. That shit's he's too far gone for that to be a social experiment.
Yeah. It was something like, I started this shit to see like if people would follow like somebody's downfall or some shit like that, and like,
buddy, that's your own downfall.
Oh, yeah.
So
like you just saved 20 years off your life.
Yeah,
probably more.
Who knows? Who knows?
Because like recovering from like being extremely overweight like that is hard. Because even if you lose the weight, you still have all the extra skin.
Yeah,
and shit.
And just the memory of all that shit.
Not just the memory, like just to like
it's like
skin and then just
it's really bad for you, bro.
And then when you take off the skin, you'll still have like the scars.
Yeah, no, but like apart from that, like it's really bad for you because what you eat is how you feel. So if you're feeding yourself shit every fucking day from breakfast, lunch, and dinner, from day in day out, every fucking day of the week, you're gonna feel like shit, and you can tell that he's taking a toll on his fucking mental state. Yeah, and he's like very unhealthy in every kind of way, bro. Like, so I mean,
yeah, no, that's just fucking
what are you to expect? You feel me? Yeah. Like it's sad case, and so I think the reason I brought that up, like, and I texted it to our shit on Slack was because I think I just saw a video. Where that same video I was talking about was like, did you grab a fry? He's like, put it back, and then he like drops the whole shit, and he's like, ah.
That shit's so fucking.
Yeah.
That shit pains me to watch when people like
Yeah.
clip it and like upload it. I'm like, I don't even want to.
Yeah, this is like almost disgusting.
Yeah.
like
It
the
is.
amount of food
That
he
should be
eating
ruining
is,
food,
like,
low-key.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not even that. It's just like him and how he like
How he
The-
is.
how
yeah.
he eats.
Shit,
He's
yeah.
like very like he'll like fucking stuff his mouth and shit.
I can't stand mukbang YouTube videos
yeah,
in general. That shit's fucking weird.
Mm-mm. A lot of times it's like ASMR. You'll be like,
Yeah, my fucking brother was trying to put me on one time. He was like, it was fucking weird because it was this video of this like, I'm pretty sure it was like an Asian person, and but what they would do is that like they would have like this big ass plate of like food of like noodles
yeah,
and like fried like whatever balls or like some shit,
yeah.
and they would eat it with like the chopsticks and whatnot, but like it wasn't like the face, it was just the mouth. And then they like covered the rest of the face and put like two googly eyes on the nose.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What
yeah,
the
And
There's
then
a-
you like that, and they'd be like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
and
There's
I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, bro, like I just be eating it, and I'd be like turning this on, so I, like feel like I'm eating with someone, and I'm like, dog, you're weird.
That
Touch
shit,
grass.
bro. What the?
And I like tried to sit through it, and I was like, I physically cannot.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fuck that. That's weird.
That
I
is
don't
weird
know.
as fuck. What the fuck?
I've always just found that weird.
I can
bro.
never fuck with like eating videos while I eat. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the lady that used to eat the octopus, remember?
Oh, I think I know what you're
Oh,
talking
that
about.
one
fucking
lady?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. The thing is, like, one thing you gotta try though when you're eating is watching like food bullshit.
Like culinary.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
like
not,
when they
not
making
necessarily
it?
mukbang, but like making it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Like some
fuck
shit
with
like
that, yeah.
Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives
Yeah.
is one, or like Chef's Table on Netflix. That shit
Oh
go
yeah,
crazy.
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen too. Yeah, nah, but like Chef's Table and shit like that, like they'll make it like really artistic, and that shit's dope as fuck.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I already fuck with that. Have you ever seen I think it's called Tasty on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
Where
they're
they'll
always
just,
like
make-
doing some
yeah,
bullshit.
they'll just make some recipe for you to like.
That's crazy. They're
make
making bread. They're like everywhere. They have fucking. Back when I was working in Target for the pets, they would have like tasty dog treats.
Really?
And, like
Fuck.
branded tasty, and I was like, what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck is
they're
this?
getting big. They've been
yeah.
big because like
They got like hella brand deals and shit.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, I mean, have you seen like? You don't really have to be like super quality with the whole shit, but it's like the they're good chefs. You feel
Word.
me? Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen. I remember I used to stay up at night and I would just watch their shit.
Oh god.
I
yeah.
like back when I was like in middle school or some shit. I just like sit there and I just watch their shit. Like I'd be like, all right, well, let's see how we can make French toast sticks. You feel me? Or like
Yeah.
this and
Yeah,
that.
they even got like their whole like kitchen utensil line now.
Oh,
and
yeah,
bullshit
yeah.
like that,
and
it's,
they have like
multicolored.
I think they have toasters and shit going.
Yeah,
on.
that's just crazy, man.
There's-
Big ups for them.
There's just one lady that's here in Oklahoma that my mom loves. My mom loves that shit. It's called the Pioneer Woman.
Oh yeah,
You know what you're
I
talking
always see
about?
that
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
brand.
My mom loves that shit, bro. And like that lady, she's up. She's actually in Oklahoma. She's in like Mustang or
Word.
something.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. And like she has clothing. She has like
No
utensils.
way.
She
Yeah.
has toasters, air fryers. My mom has all that shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, and it costs a good amount, but it's quality shit. I ain't even gonna lie. It's like
Word.
really good shit. And like she breaded up like a motherfucker, bro. She has like a
Yeah.
fat ass ranch here in Oklahoma somewhere, and like for you to be like a culinary person, like and like have a fucking clothing brand and
I
like
know,
shit like
like
that.
some
You know?
outrageous shit.
Yeah, you gotta have
Yeah.
bread, or you
Yeah,
gotta be
there's
branching
another
out.
person like that is Rachel Ray. I always
Oh,
see
yeah.
her bullshit brand everywhere.
Rachel
They,
Ray?
she even has like dog food and shit.
Oh, that's that. What the fuck that go
Who the
hard?
fuck is Rachel Ray?
You don't know Rachel
Some
Ray?
fucking lady.
You know who else? Like the most unlikely of people actually
Who?
that is a good chef. Snoop Dogg.
Where-
Yeah, Snoop Dogg
he's
has his own
picking
like
it up on like TV shows
yeah,
and shit.
and he has his own what is it, cookbook?
Oh,
No
oh
way.
yeah, I
He
saw
has
him
his
come
own
up with
cookbook.
that shit.
And then
yeah.
he actually has his own wine as well.
Yeah, I've seen that
It's
bitch
like
at
California
Walmart.
Red or something.
That's just
Yeah,
crazy.
but I mean, going back to what we were talking about, Niko Avocado. Jesus Christ,
up.
bro! Isn't he? He has a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's such a bad like.
Bro,
Yeah.
no,
Like
the boyfriend
relationship.
used to be skinny as fuck.
Both
yeah,
of them,
and then they
both of
both
them.
got fat,
Yeah.
but then like
But, like,
boyfriend,
They're
like
like,
later videos you can see he's like, I ain't with this shit no more.
yeah, he'll like straight up like be crying and he'll be like, bro, I don't even want to be with you, bro.
Oh
Like,
god.
imagine, bro. That's
That's
it's so
crazy.
like it's so bad. It's so down bad. It's it's unhealthy in every kind of way, bro.
That shit is sad.
You know,
for, I don't know why this is reminding me of this, but like,
yeah.
if you're like really big, because you know how in hospitals they have like the MRI machines.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes you need to take an MRI of you.
Yeah.
But like, they're small.
Yeah.
And if you're really big, they have to send you to the zoo.
Yeah.
To get an MRI.
Yeah. I remember
because the zoo has big ass MRI machines for like gorillas and shit.
Yeah, for all that shit. And I saw this one post that was like, my fucking doctor is racist as fuck.
Oh, yeah,
Racist and
like,
fat
they sent my
phobic.
fucking dad, and he's like black to the zoo because he's fucking too fat for the
He's
regular
too big,
MRI
quote
machine.
unquote. And he's like, bruh. And
But
this
it's
one
like,
dude responded,
yeah,
he was
it's
like,
like
bro,
a weight
your
limit.
fucking dad must be huge as fuck. He must be 600 plus.
No, because that shit dead ass has a weight limit, and like not only that, but it's also small, like
Yeah.
a small space. So it's like
It's not that
it's not a
small.
It's not that
necessity.
small, but it's yeah.
It's not super. It does
yeah,
have a
but I
weight
think
limit.
you have to like.
It does have a weight limit
fit.
though. Yeah, and then you do have to have like a good amount of space. But I've been in one of those motherfuckers before. Like the motherfuckers ain't that small. They're like a good amount of space. So like
you gotta
got a
be
good point.
huge for
You
that
gotta be
shit,
fucking
yeah.
big. So like that one lady that was like, man, they're racist and fat phobic.
Like nah,
Nope,
bro.
you
Your
just denying
dad's
the
just
truth.
big.
Yeah, you're just
Bro.
denying the truth, buddy.
I think if that shit ever happened to me, that's like when you start to rethink like
Yeah.
all your fucking decisions.
Yeah.
Like
no,
imagine
that's crazy.
fucking getting sent to the zoo, bro.
Making a trip to the zoo for an MRI.
Fuck.
What? Imagine like the people
Yeah,
like
what the
laughing at your
fuck?
ass.
Yeah.
Oh, you're here for the big ass
For the
gorilla
MRI
machine.
Wait, hold up,
Wow.
the gorilla's using it right now. It'll be alright.
And then I think I saw that tweet you're talking about, and someone like replied to it.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, they had your dad in the bitch like this, and it was the big ass gorilla when
He's like knocked
in
out,
surgery,
yeah.
and he's like, that's just freaking hilarious.
Bro, that's fucked. That's fucked, bro. I'd make fun of your ass, bro. I'm sorry. I'd make fun of you if that was you up in that.
Nah, that's crazy.
No cap. But
And then I would also see like Dr. Miami. I have him on Snapchat and shit.
yeah,
And he's like always posting like his surgeries and shit. He's like a plastic surgeon, but one of the big things he does is like remove excess skin
yeah.
and shit. And like I think they're called like tummy tucks or some bullshit.
Oh really?
But one time I like the other day, matter of fact, I saw one of the ones he did.
Yeah.
And he did like a big ass one, and that shit was like 30 pounds of like skin.
Of just skin.
Just
dog.
skin. Like he like tucked it and like cut it and like he pulled it up and he was like struggling with it, and like he had his helper there and they were both like, because it was like a lot of fucking weight and they were trying to hold that bitch up, and he like weighed it at the end and it was like 29 point some bullshit pounds. And I was
Damn,
like,
of just
God
skin.
damn.
That's like a bag of dog food almost.
Yeah, that's the fucking 30-pound bag of dog.
Yeah,
Fuck,
bro, that's
hell
fucking
no.
crazy.
This is fucking
You gotta be
crazy.
big for that shit.
For real. But imagine like waking up from that shit, how light you must feel.
Oh yeah.
You're like, damn.
Like
you seen that one
you
shit?
go under like 200 pounds, you wake up like 160.
You're like, holy shit. Let me just.
You must feel like Goku taking off the weights.
Oh
and shit.
yeah.
No, okay, going back to speed, but you know that's a thing. Like if you're like fat and then you're like you train to be like fast or whatever, or you run a lot, when you lose
keep the
weight,
muscle,
you're fucking
yeah.
fast. Yeah,
That's like the whole concept with sumo wrestlers,
Yeah.
really.
because they're like big, but like so they have like this big ass diet, but they gotta train themselves to be like strong with the weight.
Yeah.
So like they have like really strong legs and arms because of all the weight, but they have to like get a balance to where they work out enough to like really manage the weight in a really good way, but also like eat enough to keep the weight. You know, because like if you work out a lot, like you'll start losing the weight, but they
Yeah.
have to keep it to be like big as fuck and shit.
You ever seen the motherfuckers like slap each like
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
I fucking love that. They're like smacking their titties and shit.
You're like,
That shit's fucking hilarious.
that shit fucking go.
But that's crazy, and they'll like
Yeah.
reach around and grab the belt and start like lifting them.
Yeah.
like,
What
whole
the
ass.
fuck?
And they're like 300
Because it's
pounds, bro.
wrestling, like
Yeah.
it's sumo wrestling, and so like they'll just have like belts and like little togas and shit, and they'll just like start reaching around and like grabbing them and start like tilting them.
Yeah.
And the guys will like start fucking falling.
Yeah.
It's
It's fucking
crazy.
crazy, bro.
That
That should go hard though.
Oh god, that should go hard. Big
you're-
props to them.
You're talking about like imagine going to the MRI scan and like the zoo and like that'd be a point in your life where you have to like rethink yourself.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking about that shit, and I saw this one. I remember seeing this one video with Kevin Gates where he's like, man, how'd you lose weight so fast? And he's like, I was holding my partner's baby, and like I had my shirt off, and the motherfucker tried to suck my breast, and like you know how babies try to go like
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, and he's like, bro, and I knew I was a fat fuck and I needed to lose weight.
Fuck.
Yeah, what if that happened to you?
I would kill myself, bro.
Yeah, fuck.
Bro, no way. Bro.
Surgically remove my titties.
I mean, yeah. Imagine having titties enough that they're like the same as your partner's wife.
Fuck.
That's fucking tough.
You seen the like? There was this one woman on like Instagram or something.
Yeah.
And she had her nipples like removed. I think it was like for breast cancer or something like that. Something or other.
Yeah. Okay.
But like she would post like whole ass pictures and just like topless, but it's like everyone in the comments is like, is this a nude or is it not? It's like,
yeah.
What?
There's no nipple.
Yeah, because it's like there's no nipple to be free.
I think I
but
know
it's like, but she's still like full frontal,
Yeah.
so it's technically a nude. But
I think I've seen that before. Motherfuckers like posting that shit.
Yeah.
What do you?
I don't know. What do you think? Is that considered a nude or not? If the bitch just has no titties and she just sends you some shit.
I don't know.
If you asked for a nude and she sent you that, you mad or not?
Imagine you texting the girl and
you mad or
and
not?
they're like, damn, mom, let me suck on them titties. And she's like, damn, I don't even got them
I
on.
don't even got them on me, bro. I tucked the bitches away for Christmas.
But easy, you mad or not?
So, yeah, that didn't answer the question. Is he mad?
Okay, no. What was that? The question?
No, is he mad or not?
If you ask for news, she send you a pic.
Like no nipples.
I'm probably gonna be blown. I'm gonna be like, bro, like.
How am I gonna jerk off to this? Oh.
This pleases the.
I think I'd probably be weirded out more than anything.
Oh yeah,
Just
I'd be
probably
like,
what the fuck? Yeah.
I'd be like, bitch.
You gonna find a way.
Find God.
Blocked.
Gotta get them blocked.
Y'all tripping. We.
Motherfuckers gonna find a way.
Yeah, on God, we got that body positivity. I'm finna draw them bitches on.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Get a marker like drawing those on.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
But so here you have a written van being stolen. What the fuck is that?
Oh,
about?
van being stolen. Okay, so what the fuck were we doing? I think we were recording the podcast, right?
No way.
I think
She was
we
gonna
were recording the podcast, right? Yeah, we came back and we were recording the podcast on Friday.
Yeah.
Because I was like, when the fuck was that? Yeah, that was Friday. So we were recording the podcast. We got home, and you know, we're just talking in the van, and we got out the van.
Yeah.
And like, because I took her whip and she has a van, and you know, we got out and we're heading in, and then my dad had like friends in the garage, and I could hear them. We could hear them in the garage. I was like, I don't recognize that voice, and I don't know. It was one of his friends. I didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
But I could hear my dad and his friend, and then some other dude I didn't recognize, and like I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so we went into the room, my room, and we were just chilling out, and like my mom was calling me.
Yeah.
My mom was like Kevin, and I was like, bro, oh my god, I just laid down, you mother. And like she was like Kevin, and I was like, ah, goddamn. Because sometimes I'll just like hear it and I'll like blow it off. I'll be like, bro,
ain't that a word?
yeah, I know you got the girls there too, bro. Come on. But like, I knew it was important because she kept calling my name, so I was like, ah, fuck. All right, I guess I'll bite the bullet and go. And I went, and she's like, oh, what the fuck? I thought Joanna had already left, and I was like, no, what the fuck? What you mean? And so like, my dad was like, what the fuck? I was just out there and I saw that the van door was open, and I saw somebody was in the passenger, and somebody was like, I thought it was you, like despidiendo, like, you know,
Just saying goodbye.
Yeah, saying goodbye and whatnot. And like the lights were on to the van and whatnot. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, Dad. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And so he was like, swear. Like I was just out there. Like I went to go take a piss. And like he was out there, and I was like, oh, here. I was like, hold up, let me go check, bro. And I went outside, and the van was still there. Mm-hmm. But like no one was around.
Yeah.
Or nothing. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, and I went back inside, and my dad was like, I didn't get close to the van. I just like peeked at it just to see if it was still there.
Yeah.
And I went back inside, and I threw on a hoodie, and then my dad was telling me, he was like, bro, like,
spit it out.
No, it's because I'm trying to like get it all together again. My fault, but like he was like, hey bro, like I was just out there. You feel me? Like whenever my friend left, whenever that one friend that I didn't recognize, when he left, but like when we got there, that he was still there. You feel me? And we heard him in the garage. So like he left after we were inside and we got like comfortable and whatnot. And so like he was like, oh, after he left, like me and Jose, his other friend that was there, like we both saw it and we're like, fuck, we got to take a piss. So they went to like the other side of the lawn where, because they didn't think nothing of it. They're like, oh, he usually does this anyways. Excuse me. And like he was like, oh well, yeah. He was like, imagine like, you know, the dad of your boyfriend. You just see him taking a piss. He was so he was like, let me move over here and take a piss over here. And well, he was like, but you guys were inside the whole time. So like, what the fuck? Like, and he said that the door was open, the lights were on, and he saw somebody there. But the van was locked. I remember explicitly that I locked that motherfucker. And so like, him and his friend saw it. Yeah. And they're drinking, and my mom was like, she tried to play it off like, oh, like, you're drunk, shut the fuck up. But like, his friend saw it too. Yeah. So like, it's almost like a mystery, almost like
was anything robbed at the shit?
No, nothing was touched in the van because we me, her, and my dad went and peeped it out just in case. You feel me? Yeah. Like we actually went and peeped it out thoroughly, and I opened up the doors on every side and just made sure nobody was in that bitch. Like for real, you know, some Michael Myers type shit. Motherfucker, like will pop out as soon as you start driving the shit. And nah, bro, everything was in its place like it was supposed to.
What the fuck?
If anything was weird, it's just that one of the handles was like, there's one broken handle. Yeah. But it isn't like fully broken. It's just broken from one side, and like it was just like pulled out like this. Mm-hmm. So like it was like this.
It was like pulled open.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it could have been with like the ride home or something, and we just didn't realize it. Huh. But like he was saying that the doors were like open and the lights were on to this shit. You feel me? And like I was trying to tell him, and I mean he was trying to tell me, he's like, bro, I swear I'm not fucking crazy, bro. Like you know, my friend saw it there too. He was like, right, and he was like, yeah, bro, we both saw that shit. Damn. And we were just like, she was scared to go home. She was like,
oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was like the weirdest fucking thing. I was like, what the fuck? I was like looking for a makeshift weapon, and I saw the broom. I was like, shit, maybe I'll grab the broom. But I was like, nah. I mean, hands can be thrown if need to be.
Oh god.
But nah, bro, nobody, not a sign of nobody was there. Like I said, it was locked. Yeah. Like the van was locked. I had to unlock it with the fucking key. You know.
What the fuck?
So I was like, what the fuck, Dad? And we're like trying to like piece it together. Like I said, we got home, we chilled in the van for a little bit, then we went inside. Yeah. And we heard my dad in there. And he said he went to go take a piss after his friend left, but his friend was still there. Whenever we went inside, we just heard him in the garage, and we were like, oh, okay, fuck it, we're going to go inside. And then, like, his friend left, and as he was leaving, because he opened up the garage door to let him out. Yeah. And, like, as he was leaving, him and his other friend, Jose, went to go, you know, take their piss and do their business, right? And that's when he was like, oh, shit, let me move to the other side. I'm not going to be, like, a dickhead and do it right here in front of them. And then that's when he started, like, he was like, oh, you know, where's Kevin at?
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so, like,
he's tripping.
Yeah, I mean, but I was like, I thought so, too. I was like, Dad, like, what the fuck? Like, you making me get out of bed? But I got out of bed quick. I was like, what you mean somebody? What you mean she gone? You know, like, what you mean somebody's in that fucking van right now? And, but he was like, his friend was like, yeah, bro, we saw that shit. Like, me and him. Like... You know, and he told me that they had like a little conversation, like, oh, that's Kevin. He's just saying goodbye to his, you know, his lady. You feel me? And so like, that's it. And so it's a fucking mystery, bro. Yeah, like, who the fuck knows? Like, what the fuck happened there? And so like, I was fucking baffled. I didn't even know what to think, bro.
Scooby Doo on that shit.
Yeah, that's what I told my dad. I was like, we gotta Scooby Doo this shit. He was like, motherfucker, don't get smart with me. He was like, you think I'm fucking crazy, huh? And I was like, maybe.
Kind of sounds like it, bro.
But see, the thing is, like, I would have played it off as that, but his friend saw it too. Yeah. Like, what kind of shit would it be like him and his friend saw it at the same time? You know, are they both tripping? But like, it could be, but it's very unlikely, you know, like, that they both saw it like explicitly there. So
wait, so when you went back outside to see the van, was it locked or was it unlocked?
It was locked. Oh, it was still locked because you remember that I said I remember fucking locking that shit. So it was locked. I had unlocked that bitch. Like,
damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So, the first time when I peeked over, I like peeked over to see if there's anybody in there.
Yeah.
Like, cause I thought he meant somebody was in that bitch.
Like inside.
Yeah,
chilling.
like inside. But he was like, no. And I went back inside. He was like, no, bro, the lights were on and like the door was open.
What the fuck?
And I was like, what the fuck do you mean? And like, he was like, it's usually like it always is, bro. Like, you know, when you say goodbye.
Yeah.
So I am fucking baffled. And
that's crazy.
if y'all know the number to the Ghostbusters, let me know.
Oh God, that's what you need to
That
call.
shit reminded me of a story when I was little. My parents used to have like this big like oval virgencita that was like made out of glass, and they had it on the wall, and it was like securely on there.
Yeah.
Right. And I remember one night, like I was about to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And I just hear a fucking loud ass crash.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And so at the time, like, I wasn't like, I'm still not, but like, I used to be like scared of the dark.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I don't even know if I want to go check this shit.
Yeah.
I went like,
Excuse us.
I like opened the door and like I went to go see what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
And my parents were already there. And the fucking virgencita fell off and just completely crashed. But like, nothing broke. Like, there's no way it could have came off the wall.
Yeah.
Because whatever it was, like, I guess it was a nail or whatever that was on the wall, it was still there. And the mechanism that you, like, put it on with, it was intact. It was fine. So it's like something had to have, like picked it up and, like, dropped that shit. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
What the fuck?
And so we still, nothing else has happened after that, but, like, it was just, like, a weird-ass thing that was, like, something had to have, like, moved it to, like, for it to fall.
What if it was your little sister?
She was dead asleep.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, I have so this one fucking story, almost like how you're saying, because this was back when I used to drive the Camry, so I would, like, my locks wouldn't be that good.
Yeah.
I think I had power locks, but it was always some bullshit with that car.
Yeah, I feel you.
And one time I got like home like pretty late from like work and shit, and I like just grabbed my shit and went to bed, right? And I thought nothing of it, like just a regular fucking day. And I wake up and I'm like getting ready, and I start getting in my car to go to school, and like right as I'm getting in, like I got everything and I'm going. I'm like low-key a little late, and I start going in, and so I was in wrestling, right? And I kept all my wrestling gear in the fucking car, and like as soon as I like grab the handle, I like look over, and my fucking wrestling shoes are on the roof of the car, and I'm like, I did not put those bitches there, because like I get home and I don't touch my wrestling gear. Like I leave it in my car.
It's just in the car.
And they're just on the roof of my car. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look inside my car, and all my shit is rummaged through. Like it's all thrown around. Like all my shit is pulled out. And I'm like, what the fuck? But so I'm like, someone just jacked my fucking car. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
But I was like looking through. They didn't take a damn thing. They just looked through my
through.
shit and
What
left.
the fuck?
I left my fucking shoes on the roof. I was like, are you serious?
What the fuck?
Like, it's because like good thing, because it was a shitbox car, so obviously I wasn't gonna like leave valuable shit inside.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I was like, motherfucker, at least have the decency to put my shoes back
Yeah,
in. Like,
you're
you go
hoeing.
rummage through my whole shit, inconvenience me at this hour, and leave my fucking shoes in the hood of the car. Like, if not you, somebody else would have taken them bitches.
For real.
Bitch ass $60 pair of wrestling shoes. I was like,
Damn,
man.
dog.
Bro, people will steal anything.
I know, and I was surprised because I was like, they must have grabbed it and was like, I mean, these might be valuable, and then forget about them or some
Or
shit.
maybe they weren't his size, bro.
Maybe, but I was like,
But even
man,
then, I mean, you could
put
sell
me back
them.
in, bro.
My dad's
Do me
had
the
like
favor.
my dad's had like these old ass work boots stolen off the porch, or like a hat stolen off the porch.
Yeah,
and,
like that's what I'm saying. Like people will steal anything, but I was like, why leave the shoes?
Yeah,
Like you're really gonna
like-
pull them out? Like I might take these and then just leave them.
Just leave
Yeah.
Like,
What if they're like, nah, I'm being devious right now.
oh,
Let me
God,
not
just
like.
halfway through,
They
were
just
like,
found God, like,
Yeah.
halfway.
bro.
They're like, look at the Camry, look at the condition it's in. Like,
God.
I'm
You need these
doing
shoes more than
motherfuckers-
I do, bro.
Yeah, I'm
that
like,
shit
I'm
was
not
run
doing these
the fuck
motherfuckers
down.
no
That
favor.
was like, I think I was like the third generation to like drive that bitch, because it was my stepdad's son. He drove it first through like high school and shit.
Yeah.
And then like I guess they kept it around, and then when my brother started learning how to drive, he's like 8 years older than me.
Yeah.
He was whipping it, that same fucking car. And then when I started learning how to drive, they gave me the same fucking car. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
remember.
1994 Camry, and then like
Yeah.
3 generations. That shit bitch was run through.
Yeah, I mean, it was la cucaracha.
La cucaracha.
That
yeah,
shit went
that's what we
hard.
called it. And then my
I don't
fucking.
remember that fucking car.
You don't remember it?
I remember you having it, but I do not remember what it looks like. And I remember you
I'll
when
probably
you
pull
bought
up
the
a picture.
wheel. when you brought the
You
wheel,
should post it
remember?
like on our Instagram.
For Gran
Yeah.
Turismo?
Yeah, you should.
You still had that car, didn't you?
When I bought the wheel?
For Gran Turismo.
because we put it in my shitty ass trunk.
He still had that car. I actually don't remember when you got the dart, but
You were in my car that day. How do you not remember?
that you got the dart?
No, in the Camry.
I
when
know,
got
but
the
I don't
wheel.
remember what it looks like. I literally just remember it was like rainy, and then like we rushed in that bitch, and like I was trying to open it.
Yeah,
like,
my shit's broke, so I had to like reach over.
Oh,
so
yeah, I
we, like
remember that.
reached
Yeah, I
over, and
remember.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, we like opened it.
Matter
and-
of fact, my fucking grandpa still has that car.
For real?
Because so it's like my stepdad's car, and like once I got the dart and shit, like it was just chilling in our in our garage.
Yeah.
And then like one day my grandpa showed up, like my grandpa on my mom's side, and he was like, "Hey Juan, like you're not using that car for nothing, right?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm just chilling." And he's like, "Damn," it's like trying to let me have it. And he was like, "Shit, you could take it, bro." And
Real
like
talk.
you just gave it to him for free on some homie shit.
That's
And
what's
so
up.
my fucking grandpa is still whipping that shit around.
Hey,
That go hard.
Oh,
Hell
God.
yeah. At least it's being put to some use.
Yeah,
Fourth
baby.
generation.
Fourth generation.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Still
Oh,
going
man.
strong.
Those Toyota Camrys
Those
don't
Toyota
play.
Camrys.
Them bitches do not die. for
Camrys
real.
and Corollas.
Yes,
Camry
For real.
Corollas, yeah.
But
Loki want to buy it back just to like
Yeah,
soup
yeah.
it up or some bullshit.
that'd go hard.
Restore it.
Yeah,
What if
some
Grandpa's
shit.
already doing that?
On God,
Grandpa's
Shit,
already got that
maybe.
bitch like souped up like a motherfucker.
He's got a roll cage in that
Yeah.
bitch.
He's got rims and shit on it.
Actually, talking about something like in your specific situation,
Yeah.
how they like just took out your shit and like left them on the roof. So one time, I think it was freshman year, maybe.
Yeah.
When did the Amazing Spider-Man came out? Like for the PS4,
2012.
Freshman, no.
2012.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
No, the Spider-Man PS4.
Oh, Spider-Man PS4.
Is that not what it was called?
I think it was no.
It
Oh,
was
no?
just called Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
I think it was either sophomore or.
I think
I think
Junior?
sophomore.
it might have been
Sophomore
sophomore or freshman. One,
think it
one
was
of those.
28.
Yeah, because we geeked over it. And
I
we
think it
like
was
Yeah, I
got
remember.
on
I
it,
remember.
I think it was 2018.
I was more hyped about God of War. About
Yeah,
that.
God of War came out at the same time.
Yeah, and Red Dead too. But
Did it really? Red
yeah,
Dead?
all,
They all
all
came
of them.
like it was. I think it was God of War first, and then came Spider-Man,
And then
then
Red
like
Dead.
a couple months later came Red
Yeah.
Dead.
I think it was 2018.
It
Something like
was
that.
2018.
Yeah,
But I think that was freshman year actually. Yeah, I think well, it doesn't matter.
It was
Okay.
freshman year. You want to
But
know
go
why?
ahead and tell your fucking stuff.
Because that's whenever I dated Jackie. You remember that? And she
Oh,
like
yeah,
left and
yeah.
then came back, and I remember we like saw her at Q-Sex.
I don't even remember, but yeah, word. Anyways, so somebody actually broke into my old crib, and I had a PlayStation. We all had TV. We had a TV in the living room. We had a TV in my sister's room, and in my room,
Yeah.
you know, I had my 2DS. I had all this shit, and it was while we're at school. And when I'm at school, or when we're at school, I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's at home. My dad's at work, and my mom's like, at the time, my mom was also working.
Yeah.
So like we're just all
So
out
like
of the
nobody
crib.
was
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
Nobody was in that fucking crib. So somebody broke in.
Word.
Guess what they took?
what they took?
Our
Spider-Man.
mattress. Our mattresses. That's it.
Like of all the beds
No, just me and my brother's bed from our room. That's it, bro.
Fuck it, they seen it for the mattresses.
It's
That-
because
that was-
your beds used to be like right there, no? Like right at the entrance of the house.
No, that was like
Are you talking about your old house or your new one?
no. I'm talking about the old house. So like we switched rooms
Oh, okay.
like towards like
the end of your
junior year. I think junior year because I like going into senior year. That's when I moved into my new crib. So
Yeah, isn't your fucking room like all the way at the back?
yeah,
of the
it was all the
house?
way in the back. That's what I'm
the
saying.
hell?
So we
they
had
went through every room and we're like, yeah, these mattresses.
These the
is
ones.
it.
yeah, but that's not even the thing, bro. There's TVs, there's fucking
Like
PlayStation, there's
yeah.
fucking there's this and that and
Fuck
like
it,
so
bro.
much so many other there's jewelries, all that kind of shit.
A motherfucker like me would have done the same shit. I'm on like my
took the
10th
fucking-
year with this mattress.
Just took the
Bro, trying to
mattress.
sleep good for real.
baby.
They weren't even that good though. Like I couldn't understand, bro.
Get it how you can.
Actually-
It fucking baffled me, bro. We had to sleep on air mattresses for like a cool minute. I remember like finishing Spider-Man, and I was just on a fucking mattress on the floor, like you know, and I was fucking baffled because we came home,
Yeah, like,
no fucking
nothing
beds,
else. Damn.
no, and see, we had like the shit that makes them stand up.
Oh, the yeah, like
Yeah.
the little things.
Yeah, the things with the wheels, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the little frame. Yeah, the frame. There you go. And then we had the thing under them. You know how they have like.
Spring boxes.
The spring box, yeah.
Oh yeah, is that what? Okay, yeah, the spring box and then the mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They just took the mattress. That was it.
Well, the Springboks is lighter actually. What the fuck?
Yeah,
They're
Yeah.
weird.
So they just took the mattresses and that was it. And they I think they took like a pillow, and like they left like the other pillows there. And
The sleep thieves for real.
they just wanted to sleep on the go. And I remember we came home and the next day I was like, bro, like.
I'd be fucking damn.
They took our fucking mattresses, bruh. And like nobody believed not a single word because it's like who the fuck breaks into a crib and just takes a mattress? But it was
Fuck
like,
it.
bro, like I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
Oh,
Like
God, yeah.
someone just came in and they didn't take because we went through everything in our crib, like made sure they
And
didn't take
everything was
nothing,
still there.
and
Fuck.
everything was there
I'd
except
be
for
pissed,
two mattresses.
man.
I was
Yeah.
pissed. I had to sleep on an air mattress, bro. That kept deflating. I had to like wake
Oh,
up and I had to like plug it in.
Reflate
Yeah.
Fuck no. I think I remember you telling us about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
high school.
like
Yeah,
that. That's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
yeah.
So it's kind of like going back to the Camry shit, where they just like left your shit.
Yeah, people are weird.
People
man.
are fucking
Weird.
devious. Like, what the fuck? You could
It's
have
like the weirdest shit too, man.
like you could open up the fucking for your shit. They could have opened up the hood and took your catalytic converter.
Oh
or something.
God, or like
Yeah,
some
they could
other
have took
bullshit.
something, but like
They didn't take
Wow.
not shit.
Yeah,
What if they like took the brake pads or something? Or like,
on God, and I just don't know.
yeah.
bro, his fucking brakes, bro. Them bitches is on a fucking life support.
It's not
bro.
even like my
Which
brakes
one?
brakes for the dog.
The really?
Yeah,
It's
so-
like my braking system. It's some bullshit. But like if I'm
So
going
we-
too hard and
Yeah.
I like brake too hard, like it won't even be like too hard. Like let's say I'm going like 30 or something, and I brake like halfway through, and I like don't ease into it. Like my fucking wheels will lock up,
yeah.
and like it'll be like. Like if I was
Yeah.
fucking going 40 to a dead stop.
What the fuck?
So,
yeah, and it's the weirdest thing.
How
This
did
shit
how
is-
did I end up at work with you that day?
I have no
I
idea.
fucking forgot.
Is that like?
But I don't know, like it happened to me 2 times or something like that. One time I was pulling into Starbucks and to like pick up my girl, and there was this car like pulling out, and I usually like cut through, but since they were there, I was like, oh shit, and I like pressed the brakes a little too hard, and my shit locked up and started screeching, and I like swerved right, but like it was like. And I was like, I was not about to fucking crash like that. Like,
Yeah.
and then I was with him one time, and I was like not paying attention or some shit, but we were like on a service road, and the car came up, and I like pressed it a little too hard, and I was like, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What the
and
fuck
that
going
shit-
on?
Like I don't. It's like I'm not even flooring the brake. I just like press it a little over half, and it'll like start doing that shit. And it's the weirdest thing ever.
The fuck?
Yeah.
So like, you think maybe?
I
Have
no
you ever
idea.
checked? Have you checked it out? Maybe
Yeah,
it's like a brake
something
pad
is wrong with my brakes. It's not my brake pads because I've replaced those and the discs.
and the discs.
but
what
it's
the
like my
fuck?
braking system.
It's just a system
because
itself.
something got into like my brake fluid, and I like got it checked out,
Oh.
and it like corroded all the rubber parts of the brake
Oh,
system.
shit.
And I like took it to my to the dealer shit, and they were like, "Oh yeah, bro, it's gonna run you like 3K." They called me at like Target,
What the
and
fuck?
I answered, and I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll come pick it up. Like I'm good."
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because
shit.
I only dropped like 5K on the car. I was like, I ain't dropping that much for
Yeah,
that shit.
makes
So I just
sense.
Bro, I
went
was
with
like,
it
I'll
at this
fucking
point.
die at
Yeah,
that point.
fuck
Fuck
that.
that.
Just get a new fucking whip. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying, man.
What
Legit,
if they like called you? They're like, yeah, you need that.
We
You
already
need a
put
new
it in.
catalytic converter. You need a premium air in the tires.
There's like, matter of fact, bro, we'll buy this shit from you.
Yeah, I'm good. They're like, we'll give
Like,
you
we'll
that.
put you in a better way. We'll put you in that 2022 Hellcat.
Yeah,
I mean-
damn. Oh god, shit.
I don't know how your brakes, like whenever you're on ice or whatever and
Yeah.
like you skid, but my shit, bro, whenever when I'm on ice and like the shit like doesn't work, it'll like instead of like just like letting me push the brake down, it'll
Yeah.
push the brake pedal back up to me.
What the
So that shit
fuck?
feels scary as hell because it's basically saying like fuck off, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it's because I don't think you're supposed to.
what?
You're
You're not
supposed to like.
brake on ice.
You're just supposed to like let the momentum do its thing.
Yeah.
So like, okay, so you're not supposed to brake hard as fuck, and you're not supposed to press like the gas hard as fuck either. You're supposed to let momentum
Because
do
your
its thing.
tires start slipping out. So
Oh,
when you're
yeah.
driving on ice, you have to like let it go like slow, basically.
Yeah.
Build
And
up.
so like you gotta creep to a build up, yeah. Like if you're going and if you're stopping, you gotta creep to a stop. You
Yeah.
can't like start pressing the brake late as fuck, or else you'll start sliding.
Yeah.
Like you have to like
Uh-huh.
wait for like the momentum to die, and then that's when you can even like start thinking about tapping the brake.
Yeah.
And then that's when you'll like, or
Because
else you're gonna
when you're
start
driving
slipping.
like snow and ice, a lot of time you're not even like holding anything. I mean, you should have it like the ready
Yeah,
position,
like
but like,
ready, but you can't even press
yeah,
it or else
you
fuck
shouldn't.
it up.
Yeah,
My mom's always like, "Oh, your car like skids a lot," but it's because I fucking press on
Yeah,
the gas.
because you fucking drive
yeah,
like
it's
a dumbass.
because
So.
you ain't take no fucking classes.
Yeah,
and nothing.
yeah.
I did
big
take a
bros,
class, but I didn't listen to that shit.
Bruh. That's
This
the
why you
problem.
crash, bro.
This is why I
I
did
mean,
crash. Yeah.
This is why you sideswiped, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Nah,
well,
but
yeah.
like-
Speaking of sideswipe, y'all go check out that one fucking episode. Gustavo's hitting
Oh,
around, I
yeah.
think it's called.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I think we're gonna
yeah.
take this chance to start wrapping it up. You
Yeah,
know.
for
Yep.
sure.
So,
right
shit,
before
thank
we-
y'all for tuning in. What's up? Go ahead.
Oh shit! Well, y'all was talking about your whips. I just wanted to talk about mine whip before we.
Oh,
fucking-
bitch, wrap it up.
I mean,
Go ahead.
all right, real quick. Shit, I drive a fucking 2007 Chevy Silverado
Yeah.
single cab, and the thing about my shit is that my shit is kind of lightweight compared to other trucks.
Mm.
So like, I'm supposed to have like
Weight in the back?
weight in the back.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I'm not a dumbass, so it doesn't really happen.
Oh God, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. If you're careful with it, it'll
And
treat
then
you right.
sometimes you'll like it'll start doing it anyways. Like sometimes it'll be super icy and like
Yeah,
the
it'll
momentum
start
will even
to-
start to slide. You know what you're supposed to do, right? If you start sliding to the right, what are you supposed to do?
I don't fucking know.
Turn left.
Turn to the left.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's like a drift.
I thought you were gonna be like, no, buddy, you're supposed to fucking push this and this and that.
Nah,
like,
bro,
I
you're
know,
just supposed
I know
to turn to the
that,
left.
yeah. Matter of fact, when I went to OCCC and I was like, oh, the doors are closed, remember? Because I was trying to
Yeah.
go. The whole parking lot was iced over, and I stood there for like an hour and just like fucked around. Like,
Oh yeah.
just
Yeah.
like,
This is why motherfuckers.
Oh, this one motherfuckers
Yeah.
got caught up.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
this
right.
is why motherfuckers got-
But
But
yeah.
now we can finally wrap this motherfucker
yeah,
up.
thank y'all
Sorry.
for tuning in to episode 11.
Episode 11, yes.
sir.
Who knows what we're gonna name this motherfucker? But well,
Lord
We'll come
knows.
up with it.
Fun time, some shit. Yeah, so
But yeah,
follow
man.
us on Instagram so you can ask us questions.
Ask us
You know,
questions,
we
yeah.
want to get that shit up.
if you want to see the video, go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, see Kevin's fucking. You was at the club drip. Look at him. Look at him. When I first met you.
Oh God! Hey, you saw
but
it
yeah,
here first, but
you want to see it, honestly. So
I mean,
head over to YouTube
for real.
if you're only listening to us. Check us out on what SoundCloud, Spotify,
Oh, yeah,
and
SoundCloud, Spotify.
Apple Podcasts.
Hey,
Now.
we
If
are
you
now on Apple
hate
Podcast.
Spotify for
Whatever reason.
condoning Joe Rogan or
Oh,
some
yeah.
shit, or you're just an Apple nerd.
Go to
follow
Apple
us on Apple
Podcast.
Podcast.
So
And yeah,
yeah, I
shit,
mean,
hopefully we'll start uploading like little clips and shit
to like TikTok.
to a TikTok or
Yeah.
something.
Try and
So
get us
stay
out there a
tuned for
little.
that shit.
Yeah, so I think we'll add that to our fucking what
to
is
the
it?
link
Yeah, to our
link tree bullshit,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it is.
So that way you can just like see all of our shit. Please and thank you.
Yes,
a lot of
sir.
love
So,
out
you
here.
know, you already know what the fuck going on.
I mean-
like the video, comments, rate us 5 stars
I mean-
on Apple Podcast, Spotify,
all the
you
above.
know, all that shit. Recommend us to
Um,
your dog if you have to. Everybody,
Everybody.
make him an account. Have him listen to us.
I mean,
every
on the
day.
daily.
Yes, sir.
Tell your mama, your daddy, your granddaddy.
Oh,
all the
baby,
above,
to everybody.
um,
Tell that random person you keep seeing on your commute to work. Just roll down the
mean-
window. Be like, hey, go listen to this shit.
Oh.
Go- Hey, I mean,
Speaking of commute to work, I haven't seen the girl in the BRZ in a fat ass minute.
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
I'm getting no bitches.
nah.
Let's continue.
You motherfuckers.
Go tell your boss, you know, your
Oh,
manager,
God,
all
let
of them
'em know.
motherfuckers. Go tell them. But a lot of love out here for real.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
take care of your health and your wealth.
And you will.
You feel me? Your health and your wealth. Both of them, not just one.
All the names.
Oh yeah, all of them.
Be safe out there. You
I
know,
mean, we
drive
wanna see
safe, unlike this motherfucker right
I
here.
mean, we want to see you in the next episode. Please and thank you.
Yes,
you feel
sir.
me? As we like continue to make advancements in our podcast. So yeah, just keep commenting, liking our shit, and we really appreciate all of that shit. A lot of love, like I said. You know, big fucking hug, maybe a kiss.
Big McThankies from McSpankies.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, this officially Skeleton wraps this hoe up. You feel me?
and we will see you in the next one.
I mean.